Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wheeler, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now they set up the screen, that's complete. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wheeler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Down to the 25. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 34-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. The Rams on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep...
And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And the wideout in motion.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery. Wheeler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Wheeler. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Let's go!
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. The Chiefs have scored again to extend their lead a bit. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here come the Redskins now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again. Wheeler. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.